Good evening from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California with Mike Lucas. This is Matt LePay. Welcome to Wisconsin basketball and welcome to the 2014 NCAA West Regional Final. The top seed Arizona Wildcats against the number 2 seed Wisconsin Badgers.
That game was interesting for me and I think for a lot of maybe older Badger fans for a reason, because they remembered when Sean Miller, the head coach of Arizona, was an assistant. Now, it was just for a year under Stu Jackson. We're talking 20 years ago. I think that there were a lot of people who followed Sean, at least from a distance, and what he was able to do at Xavier and what he has built out in Tucson.
Here's a young man who I had in Madison, Wisconsin. At 9 years old, Sean Miller came in and put on a demonstration of ball handling and shooting in the 70s. So here I am coaching against Sean Miller, who happened to be from the same state, from Pennsylvania, and I knew a lot about him and his family.
You had two really good coaches, great coaches, going up against each other, with obviously Coach Ryan and what Sean Miller has done at Arizona. A lot of, I would imagine, pro talent on that Arizona team too. And the other thing that I wondered about with Wisconsin, this was in essence a road game. There were a lot of Arizona fans. Anaheim and Tucson, you know, obviously that's a reachable distance.
The other team has 40 minutes and you have 40 minutes. And if there's any more after that, then play on. But, you know, I felt our chances were good if we could just make sure we didn't let them get away from us. We had to make sure that if we hit some rough spots, let's get it back.
Badgers in the road, Cardinal in the white trim, Arizona the white uniforms, and the red and blue trim are ready to go. Karczewski and Kaminsky toss and tap to Arizona, and we are underway in Anaheim.
Decker goes glass. I don't think that was the intent. Wide open, Rust.
Left corner. Frank holding, puts it on the floor, baseline left, the drive, the reverse layup is good. Kaminsky with his first points. It's 12-7 Arizona.
I had a feeling kind of going into the game that, you know, I felt good. My shot was going in warm-ups. You know, I felt confident. You know, and once my first three went in and I started making a couple plays from the get-go, I knew it could be a pretty good game. And then it kind of just kept going and building from there.
You know, I saw it from his freshman year on and just spurts throughout the season how good he could be. It was just kind of about him mentally, you know, demanding the ball, mentally being confident in himself. And I think at the end of the year, he definitely got better at that, and he was able to just play his best basketball of his career. And from then on, you know, it's Frank the Tank.
Wisconsin ending the half with 5 straight points over the last 2.5 minutes.
Ball started falling. I was attacking the basket, you know, making some aggressive plays, and everything just kind of fell into place for me.
Ben driving right of the lane. Stop to the block. Beats Kaminsky for 3 in the tie. Tie again. Kaminsky from distance. 34 all in Anaheim. 15:55 remaining.
Frank really carried us through that Arizona game. You know, everybody make big plays, but he really carried us. I just realized just his expression and how he was just playing and how free he was. And we fed off of that as a team. Like,
Koenig loops it into Kaminsky. Right block, in traffic, double team, muscles it up and in. Oh, the big man is being fed again, and he is delivering. 38-35, Wisconsin, timeout, Arizona, as the Badger fans come to their feet. An open three right of the circle, it's straight through. T.J. McConnell's had 2 open looks, and he just splashed the second one after missing the first. Going to Johnson, high left, 8 to shoot. Johnson to the line, down the lane, swoops to the rim, way up good. Nick Johnson, very smooth operator.
I thought our guys did a great job of when we were going through some tough spells during that game, that we also made them go through some droughts.
To the front court. That'll lose Johnson out of screen. Kaminsky for yes! The step back 3 by Kaminsky.
10 seconds. Trey between the circles. 8, 7. Jackson with 6. Jackson with 5. Jackson with 4. Left wing jumper. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. McConnell has it. And this West Regional Final is going to overtime.
His way. They swing it. And now Russ knocks down a three.
It's the left wing. McConnell in the lane. A step back, fall away. Right elbow. In and out, no good. Rebound tip in the hands of Gordon. Slam dunk. Aaron Gordon getting active. 64-63 Wisconsin, 15 seconds left. McConnell out front. The jumper right of the circle, off the back rim, no good. Rebound tip in the air, McConnell has it back, 8 seconds left. McConnell high on the left, we're down to 5 seconds. Nick Johnson driving, right lane line, whistle, charge called on Nick Johnson with 3.2 seconds left. Badgers have the ball and a 1-point lead, 64-63. 3.2 seconds to play. Sam is looking and looking and looking and into Jackson, knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Wisconsin ball. 2.3 seconds to play. Don't be surprised, we're going to get a review on this one.
That was just an emotional roller coaster. You know, looking back, you know, the replay was longer than any NFL replay I've ever seen in my life. By the time that the refs were looking at the replay, you know, for as long as it did, I knew in my head there was no way we were getting the ball back. So then we had to focus on, you know, what we were going to do defensively to get that stop.
So what I talked about during that delay, in which I had a birthday, it was so long. But what I did was I started talking about, okay, make sure we don't let anybody rim run off a back screen, protect the rim. If they catch the ball, make them try to catch it going away from the basket. Things that we normally talk about in our practices when we set up game-like situations like that. So we had the rim protected. We put some pressure on the passer to make sure he tried to throw the ball not towards the rim, but throw it out towards half court. And knowing that that was going to take some time, maybe catch a break and not let him get the shot off in time.
So Arizona still alive, down by 1, 2.3 to go. And Nick Johnson also coming off the screen.
My guy just ran to the corner, so I was kind of just watching the play. But I had a great view of, you know, the clock and the guy shooting the ball. And as soon as he put it on the floor, I was like, he's not going to get that off.
Badgers 64, Arizona 63. Here we go. York looking out to Nick Johnson. Turns with 2. Johnson with 1. Left of the lane. Goes up. It's no good. It's no good. And I can't believe I'm going to say it. Bo Ryan and the Wisconsin Badgers have punched their ticket to Texas. They're going to the Final Four.
I turned around right when he let it go because I saw the red light on the scoreboard go.
We saw that he missed, you know, everybody just went nuts because we finally realized that, you know, everything that we worked for and everything that we talked about making it to a Final Four had finally come true.
But then when we won, it was just like, man, we made it. Like, we really made it.
What happened leading up to that point, we got the W, and, you know, we booked the trip to Dallas was a feeling that you really can't describe as a basketball player. It's just kind of all shock, awe, and just relief all in one.
You know, being a senior, it was very special. You know, you've been through 4 years with Coach Ryan, a lot of ups and downs, you know, personally, and just getting to where you were at that moment was very special.
To do that for Coach and to have, you know, one of the best teachers that I'll ever meet in my life, you know, being able to do that with him was pretty special, and you know, I think he feels the same about it as we do.
I remember going on my phone and seeing all the videos from people on State Street, in the locker room, you know, waiting to go to the media session afterwards, and just being in awe of, you know, all the people back here who were supporting us the whole time. And you know, actually, I kind of wanted to get back and celebrate with the fans, just because they carried us for so long this season. And You know, just those are memories I'm going to look back on, you know, and it's hard to not crack a smile about it. It really is.
What's it mean to do it on your dad's birthday?
You know, you knew the Final Four was something that he would do with his dad every year, and it was very special to them. And to be able to get to the Final Four that year that Butch died, it was almost like it was a storybook ending.
I always look at the fans section where our people are, because I did that at Platteville when we won our first national championship. I looked at the people and the smiles and the hugs and the high fives and the fist pumps and everything else that takes place with the people who support you along the way. So when I was asked about my dad, it was his birthday. It would have been his 90th birthday. Certainly wish he could have been here physically, but in spirit's good enough for me. That was fine. And my mother having passed away 8 months before, I think both of them were smiling.
Please welcome the 2014 West Regional Champions, your Wisconsin
To see, you know, what a couple games can do for some people is pretty special, and to come home to that was really eye-opening and made you appreciate it very much, how much that these people make us better and make it well worth it for doing that, and filling up a Kohl Center to see 16, 17 guys walk into a gym is something that I'll never forget.
I just wish we could take this and put it into about 100,000 pieces and give every fan, everybody that supported us, people like you that have helped make all this possible, that fill this arena every night. It's been such a pleasure. Do I get to go to Dallas with you? Do I get to go to Texas, or I got to stay back? Can the coaches go? All right, I guess we're going. I guess we're all going. Thank you very much for all you've done and all your support. This is for you. Thank you.